Hey guys, this is Fiend Frenzy here, and I like to just talk. I brought up a video earlier about how Pachter talked about Nintendo, and I wanted just to say what Nintendo has been doing lately. You see, Nintendo lately they did drop their figures from 9 million Wii U's sold by March to 2.8 million sold in their fiscal year. That they would sell 2.8 million consoles by the end of March, and that they'd only sell 13.5 million 3DSs, and that was dropped down from 18 million. Now these are obviously huge drops, and of course stockholders have been affected. They've been dropping their stocks, they've been pulling out, and that's expected. But the thing is, everybody's dissing Nintendo because of this, right? I'm actually glad that Nintendo was honest. March is until 2 months away. They could have waited until the beginning of March, and they could have then said, or they could have just kept the stock. They could have just kept it at the forecast there, and then they could have just, when March came and it didn't meet it, that's when stockholders would have pulled out. They would have sold these stockholders for 2 more months. Now, there's one thing about business that I don't know if you guys notice it, but when it comes to businesses run, any public company, or even most private companies, are run by stocks, in a sense, or at least shares. Um, Basically, the percentage of all in public companies, basically, the shareholders really own the companies, not the directors so much. The shareholders can like call votes, and they call a vote, and then they'll vote which way something should go, right? Now, I don't think that's it with Nintendo, but stocks really do run a company, because stocks is basically someone paying for this many stocks, and they get like, I actually forgot the word. I took the class on business law, but I forgot the word. But basic premiums. That's what it is. You get paid premiums every single time. Every single certain amount of times, and you get paid premiums only, obviously, if the company does well, unless you're a special type of shareholder or stock member. Anyway, basically, then when your stock is supposed to grow, you're gonna get more premiums when your stock grows, when the company does better, and your stock, you can also, just like they'll say 6 points, 7 points. If you bought it at 1 point and your stock goes up to 10 points, then you have 10 times whatever you put into it, right? But obviously, with this recent cut, the company is going to be losing money, so your stock is going to go down. You're actually going to lose money because you put more into the stock than it would have been. Or with the Nintendo, with the company losing money, so are the stockholders. So a lot of people are pulling out before the company actually loses the money, which is expected. Now, most people thought this was a bad business news move by Nintendo, but I'm glad that Nintendo was honest. Honest, in truth, businesses. How often have you seen businesses? And this is for every company. I don't care if it's gaming, internet, TV. How often have you guys seen businesses that are failing, and the public, but it sounds like, oh, we're doing great, yeah, this doesn't really affect us, we're doing great. And Nintendo could have easily done that. They could have easily just said, yeah, we look at our Christmas. They could have said, I mean, they sold so much over Christmas. They could have said, oh yeah, look at our Christmas numbers. The 3DS sold this much and the Wii U sold this much, so we're really getting back up there. They could have said that, but instead they're like, no, we're dropping our forecast because we know we're not selling as much as we thought we would. And they're admitting it, and Nintendo's been doing this all year. Nintendo has been admitting all year that their mistakes, stuff that have happened to them, and I like that honesty because I don't get it from other companies. And that just, I mean, they're gonna lose stock, yes, but at least they were honest. They weren't tricking people. They weren't trying to fool their stockholders into thinking things are doing great. Like, have you ever seen a business presentation? You will never, almost never, 99% of the time in a business presentation, you will never hear someone say, we failed this time or we lost money here. No. The company could have lost $102 million that year, and you will not hear even mention of that in the business presentation. So, really, for Nintendo to do this, it is outside the box for a business to come out and say, we're not doing as well as we thought we would. Just to come out and say it. Especially 2 months before they have to. Technically 2 months from now, when the fiscal year reports come out, they would have to say, yes, we're about this We're about like half or less than that of our projected amount. But yes, we're doing that. But for Nintendo to say that now it shows integrity. I'm obviously not for the company itself, but for whoever's in charge of whoever was in charge of doing this. I would say maybe Iwata, I don't know. But whoever's now in charge of Nintendo, they got some integrity, and I'm glad that they did tell the truth about about how they had to drop their forecast, and they did it early. They didn't make stockholders wait till March for it. So kudos to you, Nintendo. Glad you did that. I know you're not doing so well right now, but at least you're being honest about it. Alright, thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and God bless.